Welcome back to Quiet Please. Mel, it's our 30th episode.
Cray cray.
V-cray. Wild. It means you've spent, because most of our recordings go over an hour, so you've probably spent like at least 45 hours of your life doing this with me.
It doesn't feel like we've done 30 episodes though, does it? In all fairness.
No, it's flown by.
It has flown by, but
time flies when you're having fun.
It absolutely does, Kira. Well said.
Thank you. So thanks to all the people that have been along the journey for our 30 episodes. Hopefully you stick around for the next 30. So in honor of 30, what do you think of my new podcast background in my new house?
Do you know what? I'm very impressed with it, Kira. We spoke about it last time. It's but we had to use a different room, but technical complications.
It's fine. I just put hours into decorating this, and then I couldn't even record in here. Whatever.
It's making mine look a little bit plain and simple now, but do you know what? It's pretty much our personalities, isn't it? Yours looks absolutely fabulous and professional and put together, and mine just like I've stuck it together with a couple holes in the wall. So that's, it looks lovely, Kira. I'm very impressed. It's very on brand for Miss Kira Dixon. So it's lovely. Very well done. Did you do it yourself?
Can I just I did. Well, no, I hired a TaskRabbit to install the wallpaper. Right. But I did the the overall design. I just had somebody else execute it.
Okay. So no nut hugger was involved in the making of this podcast room.
It was, but I wasn't donning said nut hugger.
Wasn't wearing the nut hugger. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm still very proud of you. Good job.
Can I give you a tour of it really quick because I'm excited about it?
I would love to. Please.
I know this is all you care about. Okay. So the big thing that is the caddy bib. My head pro at Lake Merced, Pat Steffes, shout out Pat. He caddied for me in the AT&T and stole this bib, which they're like very stingy about letting you keep the bib.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
I don't understand
Just
that.
It's good.
So he stole it and had it framed for me, which was very, very nice. This is from a member guest that Jihei and I won together.
Ooh. Do you have to share it? Do you share it?
She has one too. She has one too. Yeah. This is my Miss America crown.
I did notice that. Yeah. Well done. I did notice that.
This, on YouTube, you'll be able to see it all probably, but this is a picture of me working at Augusta for the very first time.
Mm-hmm. Very
cool. Pretty cute. These are some of my credentials. This is a Lake Merced thing. This is from USC where I got my master's. This is an Augusta mug. There's Andrew and Steve. This is a shout out Titleist. Up there is my fake Labubu from Andrew, aka my Lafufu.
Yeah.
This is a little Eiffel Tower from the Paris Olympics. The other Miss America crown that's in the actual box. The other one was my backup one. It's just still up there by accident.
Is that worth a lot of money? Just asking out of interest.
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Very cool, Kira. Secondly, I didn't know you did your master's at USC.
Yeah.
I almost went to school there.
Really?
That's where I was going to go, yeah.
Why did you decide not to go and do that
fucked
route?
up my SAT, basically. I went on the wrong day. And so...
Sorry, what?
I missed my SAT. I went on the wrong day.
And then you just decided, screw it, we're not doing it at all?
I was like, fuck it. That was a sign. So I just, I got a job instead for like a year. And then
What was your job?
I worked in a Marriott as a receptionist. A receptionist for the gym. Yeah.
Shut up.
Trained as a personal trainer. Yeah. Oh, mate, it was one of the best years of my life. It was so much fun.
That is so
I used to open
great.
the gym up at 5 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
Wow.
I found a turd in the sauna once at like 5 a.m., which was awesome. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
It was good fun.
The more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know about Mel Reid. Okay. All right. So, big week in golf.
Big week.
The Ryder Cup teams are officially set.
Yep.
We were wrong about Keegan Bradley picking himself for Team USA.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, Mel. You should give your reactions first of all to Team USA, and then we'll
I think that's a good decision from him. Good decision from him not to be not to pick himself. Honestly, I thought the other picks pretty much. I kind of felt like he was going to pick him. So yeah, that's kind of the team that I predicted. It's the team that I expected. It's a very listen. It's going to be extremely difficult for Europe to win in America, especially at Bethpage Black, obviously with the New Yorkers there and stuff. But I think that team is quite beatable, I must say.
Why?
Brian Harman, not very long. First of all, on a big golf course.
I don't think he's on the team.
Oh, is he not? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Fuck. Okay. I've looked at a wrong team. Yes, he is, Kira. I literally saw it the other day. Who am I thinking of?
You might have been looking at like last year's team.
Oh, fuck. Okay, my bad. Okay. No, he is. Oh, no, he's not in. No, that's my bad. That's my bad.
Okay,
that's my
let
bad.
me read the team. Okay.
I know who's in there now.
In alphabetical order. Sam Burns, Patrick Cantlay, Bryson DeChambeau, Harris English, Ben Griffin, Russell Henley, Colin Morikawa, Xander Schauffele, JJ Spahn, Scotty Scheffler, Justin Thomas, and Cameron Young, with the captain being Keegan Bradley.
Okay. I'm not joking.
So just to point out,
that was a team.
There is no Brian.
Okay. I'm not shitting you. Me and my mate spoke about this the other night over beers, talking about Brian Harman and how unbeatable he's going to be. So I don't know where the fuck we were getting that from. So I was having a very far. Okay. Anyway, I do think it's beatable. I think that a lot of players haven't. I don't know. I think that they are going to miss a bit of a vibe from a Brooks Koepka. They're going to miss a bit of a vibe from like a Jordan Spieth. I think that that's going to be a little bit more noticeable this year for sure. There's a lot of players that if they're not, I feel bad saying this because I don't know. I just think it's quite a beatable team. I think that, JJ Spawn, like he's never really been in that, he's never played a President's Cup. Like he's not really been in that situation before. Russell Henley has played a President's Cup, but still Ryder Cup is very, very different in my opinion. Ben Griffin totally deserved the pick. No question about that. Again, it might be a little bit intimidating moment for him. So look, your first Ryder Cup is huge. And I think that especially in a place like New York, even if it is on home soil. So, and you're just missing a couple of the oldies, you know what I mean? And like, I don't think Colin Morikawa is playing great. And so I do think it is beatable. I think it's going to be still extremely difficult task, even with the stellar team that we have in Europe. But it's just, I do think it's doable.
To beat them. To beat Team USA.
Beat them. But I have to say that I'm never going to say that you guys are going to beat us.
Yeah, well, obviously.
As well. But I do truly believe that.
I think that like Ben Griffin is, I'm going to say this is a nice thing that I'm saying. So if it comes off as not nice, you're wrong. Ben has like the level of delusion that you need to be successful in sport, right?
Yeah.
So I think that Delulu will help him overcome any nerves or first-timer stuff at the Ryder Cup, and he's been playing so well. And then if JJ Spahn putts the way he can putt, I think that's going to be a big problem. And then Sam Burns and Harris English, Patrick Cantlay, like there's so many anchor pairings that I think could make up for any issues is what I would say. So we shall see, but everything has to go right for them.
Yeah. I'm just holding out on some tiny minuscule bit of hope that we can pull it off because it's going to be just a mammoth challenge. It's going to be even though I'm so happy with the European team, it is just going to be a huge challenge.
Okay. So speaking of Team Europe, I'm going to read out the names on the team so we don't have any issues here. We've got Ludwig Oberg, Matt Fitzpatrick, Tommy Ladd, Tyrrell Hatton, Rasmus Højgaard, not to be confused with his twin brother, Nikolai Højgaard, Victor Hovland, Shane Lowry, Robert McIntyre, Rory McIlroy, John Rahm, Justin Rose, and Sepp Straka, who in his photo here on the website still has a full head of hair, but now is completely bald.
No, he's bye-bye.
Just so everyone knows. And Luke Donald is the captain. So go ahead, Mel. Take the floor. Give us your thoughts on this team.
Again, not surprised by any of the picks. Just quietly, did you see the interview with Matt Wallace, by the way? Like, I think he had to win this week in Crans Montana to get in.
I feel so bad for Matt. That was so...
I know. I mean, but that's what you want. Like that sounds...
For those that don't know, he gave a really, really, really emotional interview and like sobbed on air. Yeah. And it just showed how much he cared about doing this.
Yeah.
Which is really sad.
Which is what I think that has always been, and we've said this time and time again, always been Europe's biggest asset is the way that they can just all of a sudden just put their egos aside and become a team. And everybody is so passionate about playing for Europe at Ryder Cup. Again, I think it's got a really good mixture of, I think the guys have started to play really, really well the last 6 or 7 months. And I think that the veterans in the team are fantastic. I love the fact that John Rahm's in there. I love the fact that Till Hatton's in there. I love the fact that obviously Rory. So yeah, look, again, I think I'm just very happy with the team. It's literally nobody else I would have picked.
I love that it looks exactly the same as it did in Rome, because the only person to get switched out is Nikolai Højgaard, and he's getting switched out with his
which is crazy.
Literal identical twin brother. So
I know, which is literally crazy.
Yeah. And it's pretty amazing that these guys were all able to play well enough. So much can happen. Look at Team USA. So much can happen over the last 2 years, and has happened, that completely changes the dynamics of a team. Yeah. And these guys can really lean on everything that they've built over the last few years. So it should be good. I think
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Did you see the clip of Cara Banks interviewing Victor Hovland? So Victor is from Norway and Ludvig is from Sweden, and they get paired together quite often. And she asked, "What language do you speak together, Norwegian or Swedish?" And without skipping a beat, he just goes, "Mandarin."
He's funny, dude. I love him.
He's such a nerd. I love it.
He's such a nerd that he's actually really cool. He's just so nerdy that you're cool.
He's just like such a lovable weirdo.
Yeah, he really is. He really is. But no, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
That's going to be wild. I'm mentally preparing. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Oh, just say it. We can edit it out. Just fucking say it.
I'll just say that you will be really excited about my reporting assignment for Golf Channel for the week at Ryder Cup.
Okay.
Because we're assigned to specific things.
Is it Europe?
Potential.
Right.
Cannot confirm or deny.
Okay. Well, finally, you're on the fucking good side, Kira. Do you know what I mean? If that is the case.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think it'll be fun. I love interviewing the European guys. They're always super open and willing to share a story. It's
just a fun week. It's such a passionate week on both sides, isn't it? Like it is just, I just love getting, I just watch every minute of it at home. We have like Ryder Cup parties here at the house.
Yeah.
Like I get fucking fired up for it. So we shall see, but it'll be a tough challenge for the lads.
Tough for the lads. Shifting gears from the lads. Miranda Wang won the FM championship at TPC Boston. Yeah, TPC Boston. They had horrible weather, and she beat the world number one.
Do not quote me on this. We have not had a repeat winner all year. This is like our 22nd different winner this year or something.
Let's see.
Stupid.
Wang became the 7th LPGA rookie to win this year, extending a remarkable streak of no multiple winners through the tour's first 23 tournaments of the year. Yeah. So there have been 23 tournaments in the LPGA this season so far. Every single one of them has been won by a different person, which is wild. And 7 rookies.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. Yeah. She's really good.
Bummer about that. But happy for Miranda Wang.
Yeah, she's just another one of these rookies that are just coming out and not giving a shit and just playing well. It's crazy.
Not giving a shit and playing
not giving a shit
well.
and just playing so good. Like they're just not scared anymore. It's just fucking nuts. Like I spoke to Carlotta about this many times. Like she won this year, but she's just saying how each year it is just progressively getting harder. And we talk about it every week, but I watched her play. I can't remember what it was. I was working somewhere. It might have been KPMG or something. And I watched her hit balls and I was like, yeah, she just was a good player, a really good player. I was like, and she caught my eye at a couple other events. I was like, this girl's really good. It's just, you just can't predict a win on the LPGA. It's absolutely crazy. Like it's crazy. I don't know what's going on, but it's just a weird season. It's a great season. It's really cool for stories and stuff, but it's wild. I'm glad I retired. Because I'd be fucked.
You're making good choices.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, speaking of retirement, we have a special guest on the show today. And that is as Mel would say, Carly fucking Reid.
Carly fucking Reid, my wife, is what I also call her, the queen. She calls me very different baby names than that. So hers are a bit more,
like
what would you say? Just twat and knobhead.
No bad. She's adopted all your British sayings for pet names.
But yes, we do have my lovely wife on, my lovely wife, Carly Reid, who has any opportunity she can to rip the absolute shit out of me. And Kira was very decided to feed it. Do you know what I mean? Just throwing the bait out there and see if the fish caught it. She absolutely did. So it was
like
just
feeding a
basically
sourdough starter. She loved it.
Exactly. Just burnt it as soon as it started to get confidence.
Which we have a rebuttal on the sourdough starter story.
Yeah. But anyway, this is Carly. Obviously, she's amazing and very fortunate to have married my best friend. So I'm very happy that she's on the podcast, even if she's ripping the shit out of me for an hour. But hopefully everyone enjoys it.
That's what everyone signs up for.
Obviously.
Yeah. All right. Well, we love hearing from Carly. That's a guest that I've been very excited to get for a long time. So I hope you guys enjoy the interview. We'll be back next week with some more Ryder Cup preview stuff. But in the meantime, enjoy Carly ripping a new one for one Mel Reid. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. So I think if we think back to the beginning of our show, we could probably identify the original friend of the pod is the one and only Carly Reid. Welcome, Carly.
Thank you, Kira, for that lovely introduction. I'm happy to be joining.
Babe, we must be really scraping the barrel for asking you to come on the podcast.
I agree wholeheartedly. Agreed.
Oh, she's a bit nervous, Kira. We need to make her feel. She thinks I'm going to roast her, and I'm not.
No, I think she's going to roast you. I'm
feeling you're both going to roast me. It's actually what's going to happen in this whole episode.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
We'll have lots to talk about. That's for sure.
Mel has been saying that you've been taking lots of notes based on all of the things that she's been saying for 30 episodes now. So I can't wait to hear all of your rebuttals to all of the stories, everything that she's been putting out into the world.
Oh yeah, I've been keeping receipts on all the shit she's been talking about me. So I think the first thing I'd like to talk about is the sourdough. Remember the sourdough episode?
Who could forget?
Why are you getting mad at me about that?
That you killed the sourdough that you turned the oven on when you were making Kai's dinner.
I just have to rant about this. Like, who the hell has time to not use their oven for 3 days? Like, no one's going to remember that sourdough is in the oven. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. Why can't it be on the counter?
Because it was instructed to be in the oven with the light on. So I was just following instructions, but you normally bollock me for because I don't follow instructions. And then the one time I do follow instructions, you ruin it. You killed my sourdough.
Yeah, that was my bad. I knew I was going to forget. I was like, I'm sorry. You need to tape a sign on the oven and say, do not turn the oven on. Please remove my sourdough. It's the only chance I was not going to fuck that up.
So this is probably going to be a couples therapy episode.
This is going well. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm going to be your relationship counselor here. Okay, so before we get into all of that, so Carly, you did need a proper introduction. So obviously, Carly and Mel are madly in love and married. Carly played D1 basketball at Drake. She has worked for a long time in the golf industry, and she's a big marketing and social guru. And obviously is an incredible mother to Kai, as is Mel. And I don't know, should we go back to the beginning? Since it's Ryder Cup time, I feel like it's only appropriate that we discuss the 2018 Ryder Cup when you guys met.
Take it away, Mel. This is your stage, your story that you love telling.
Because it's true. And by the way, Carly, we discussed before this podcast, I have been known to exaggerate. So don't let an exaggeration get in the way of a good story. Okay. So don't embarrass me on this podcast. Okay?
Don't take anything Mel says at face value. It's just, that's it.
Okay. But this is desperately true. So I was commentating the Ryder Cup back in 2018 in Paris, and I was doing radio, had a face for radio back then. And one of my best friends, Molly Gallatin, who works for PGA of America, said, listen, I've got this this girl who just started working for me. She is awesome. I think you're really going to get on with her. I'm not sure if she's gay or not, though. She says, because I think if she's gay, you're probably going to marry her. She's like, that cool. And I was like, right. And she says, but she might be gay. She's like Catholic, pretty sure she is straight, but she does work out in basketball shorts, like below the knee. So there is a very high possibility that she might be gay. So can you like investigate that for me? And I was like, I got you. So then I was introduced to Carly, and Carly had no idea what I was saying to her because of my accent. And then we ended up after the Ryder Cup, we ended up going out on the Monday night, was it? The Monday, we went kind of day drinking around Paris, didn't we? And had a really, really good time. All of us, me, you and Molly, ended up getting hammered. And all three of us were staying in the same room. Like I was staying in a bed with Molly. I just thought I'd try my luck. And Carly basically told me to go fuck myself and told me to fuck off. And I thought, I'm going to marry this bitch. I've never been rejected so hard in my entire life. And that's basically the start of the romance, wasn't it, darling?
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have said it any better. But yes, that is all very spot on. Like, I didn't also realize that wearing basketball shorts was like a telltale sign for being a lesbian, but I understand now. But yes, Mel tried to spoon me. And I was like,
romantic. She tried to spoon you?
Which is romantic.
I was like, you need to go in your own bed.
It's sweet.
You're coming on a little strong. I just met you. Like, let's back up a little bit.
And I'm straight.
Carly, were you like fully a lesbian at this point?
Oh no. Mel was like the first girl.
How Mel had her times.
Yeah. The Mel spell, we call it.
I think you're the only person that calls it that.
She put me under the Mel spell for sure.
I usually turn gay girls straight, so it was actually quite nice to do it the right way around the first time. But yeah, no, it took a while for this nut to crack, but I stuck in there, Kira. I was very, resilient, and I knew what I wanted. So I was very patient with you, Carly. I admit, it was the first time in my life I'd ever been patient, and look at it. Look at us now.
Look at us now. I know. The rest is history. But yes, it all started.
Wait, how did you
Ryder
go
Cup.
from rejecting the cuddle to accepting a proposal?
Literally 3 years.
There's a lot to unpack there, Kira.
No, I know. But like, at what point were you like, oh, like Mel spell? Like, what did
literally that day, Kira?
What did she do?
That day.
It probably took me like.
Oh, so it doesn't take long.
Yeah, I mean, we started dating like pretty close after that, but like it probably took a good year to like be ready to take the step and like be open about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, we were dating for sure before that. But Carly, so I'd moved to Jupiter like the week after, and Carly was like, "Do you want to come around for dinner?" I thought, "Oh, that's nice." So I thought, right, I'll bring a bottle of wine, that's what you bring on a first date, right? It's like red wine or whatever. Anyway, I bring it over, and I walk in, and I can see 2 bowls, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what has she made me? And then I see like a packet of Kraft mac and cheese, and she'd made me packet mac and cheese, and she'd poured hot sauce all over it. And she didn't even have a bottle opener to open the wine. So I had to go to the gas station to go and buy a bottle opener to open the wine, because she'd never opened a bottle of wine before.
Okay.
What?
I don't remember really the mac and cheese. Like, I feel like Mel made this up.
I did not make this up.
I don't remember making you mac and cheese.
Seems like a core memory for Mel. It's in my notes
from
Mel.
Like, I know I've made
by the
mac
way,
and
labeled
cheese.
Carly fucking Reid notes.
Like, I definitely made you mac and cheese at one point, but I don't think it was the first like date. Anyways. But yes, I definitely did not have a wine bottle opener.
Mel helped with adulting. Is that what?
Yes. I mean, I was like single for so long. Why do I need more than like 2 bowls in my apartment?
No, that's all she had.
Like, I don't need much. Pretty simple. But yeah, I'm not a wine drinker, so why would I have a wine opener?
Why would you have a wine opener? Yeah.
Mel?
Kira?
It's not that weird, is it?
Well, listen, sweetheart, I've listen. Kira, can you back me up here? I have had to listen. I've just felt at that point in my lives I was a little bit more experienced, just in quite a lot of like culturally and just a lot of things, and so just a few things, and so I have had to over the years. I've had to kind of gently teach Carly how to adult.
I do love some hot sauce though. Hot sauce goes on everything.
I just want to talk one more hot sauce story. So,
Please.
It was just during COVID. Was it after COVID? Anyway, we were playing in Georgia, and me, Carlotta, and Julia usually stayed together. Jamie as well, Carlotta's now fiance, and Julia is. I think I've mentioned this before in the pod. Most loveliest girl you've ever met. Like, what
is this
legend.
Rich Julia?
Yeah. Butler Julia.
Butler Julia, thank you.
Butler Julia, great with butlers and masseuses and stuff. But she's not the most helpful in a house because she's had butlers. So again, not necessarily blaming her, but you're 30 years old. Yeah, I understand. You've grown up in that lifestyle. I get it. But the one meal she's fantastic at, obviously being Italian, is like ragu, and she does it from scratch, and it takes it all afternoon, and it is just chef's kiss, right? So we make her do it once a week. No, it wasn't
ragu. So she's the eggy one. What's the egg one?
Oh, carbonara.
Yes, there we go.
Sorry, she did a carbonara eggy one. Carbonara.
God, you do mix up your stories. Carly, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Thank you, Kira.
Okay. Well, it doesn't make any. In fact, this is worse than it is a carbonara.
It probably is worse, yeah.
So she made a carbonara from scratch, and okay. So first of all, Carly, I can see Carly go and get a knife, and I thought, oh dear, this is not going to go well. And she just starts like chopping up the pasta, and I was like, oh my god! So I look over at Julia, and Julia's just like staring at her like this, and she's like, Julia's looking at me, and I'm like, just leave it. She's from Nebraska, like she doesn't know. And then Carly goes to the fridge, and I thought, if this bitch goes and gets hot sauce for this fucking carbonara, I'm going to have to say something. And Carly just like spins the top off and just is like this, like just pouring hot sauce all over Julia's little carbonara. And she was absolutely mortified.
Heaven forbid I cut
mortified.
A noodle that's 8 feet long. Like,
spaghetti.
I'm just an uncultured swine over here cutting my pasta.
It's a little bit unconscious.
Just got so much hate for that.
You know what? I love a hot sauce. What is life? What is food if not a vessel for sauce?
Right? Yes.
Kira, you need to look in our fridge. The whole top shelf
it's an
is
American
condiments.
Thing.
It's disgusting.
I love sauce. Like pizza has to have ranch dressing. My eggs have to have hot sauce.
I'm very condiment dependent, for sure.
Big
fan.
Condiment forward.
Yes.
What did you put it on the other day? Oh, if I make a steak, she'll want she'll want some
you
sort of sauce
like
with
A1
it. And
sauce.
Yeah, I hate plain meat.
What?
Ugh, I would never order a steak in a restaurant. I would never want like a piece of just plain meat. Gross.
I have never related to anything more. I agree.
Mel thought that she would have an ally in me. Psych.
And I knew quite full well that I was not going to have an ally in either of you today. So, but yes. So carry on.
Where were we?
Carly, when did you start traveling with Mel on tour?
I mean, after I quit my job at the PGA Tour. So when was that? I don't even know. Like 20.
Do you remember the first time you would have gone to a golf tournament as her girlfriend?
It would have been like 2022, or was it sooner?
No, babe. It was 2018, 2019.
No, I mean like
we were at KPMG.
I was full on traveling with you.
Oh, like 2021, 22,
yeah.
22?
Yeah.
Yeah, you only traveled with me for a couple of years, and then that was enough for you, wasn't it?
Yep, it was a lot.
What's it like traveling with Mel on when she was still full on playing?
I feel like, I mean, here's the thing. When you're married to a professional athlete, like you have to be all in. Otherwise it just doesn't work. And like throw a kid into the mix and like amplify that even more. So it got to a point like I left my job at the PGA Tour. because it was just a grind and wasn't conducive to kind of Mel's schedule even. And I was working weekends, I was working late nights, golf.
And what were you doing at the tour at the time?
I worked in social media. So like content manager. Worked a little bit on the PGA Tour and a little on the Corn Ferry Tour. But yeah, so I enjoyed traveling. I mean, we loved it. But once I got a remote job and I had the flexibility to travel, it was definitely more enjoyable. But yeah, I mean, you got to be all in because golf is very stressful, especially at the highest level. And I feel like Mel was just at a point where it just wasn't enjoying it at all. So, yeah.
Oh, good. So you came in at the perfect time.
Yeah. It was
Perfect
honestly
time.
like, it was hard.
No, the first year you came traveling was fun because I was playing all right, but I still was a bit miserable.
Yeah. I don't feel like you were ever that happy playing golf.
No.
But I don't know. Like, do we want to get into that more?
Well, we
It's up to
don't
you
have
guys,
to.
sure.
We don't. We can do. We don't have to. It's up to you, Carly.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I was probably a pretty big reason why Mel retired because it was 2024. It was the Michigan event, Meyer LPGA. And we had Kai at the time. So he was a few months old, probably.
Yeah, he was like 7.
We were in it. We were ready to be all in and just do it together as a family and be around. So Mel didn't have to like be gone so much from us. And like I kind of mentioned, like she just wasn't happy playing golf. And it just got to a point where she was kind of giving up and just like didn't care that much. So I had a breakdown, like full on breakdown. I was like, look, like you're putting me and Kai through a lot. Like I'm sitting in player dining with a freaking breast pump off my tits for like 5 hours of the day. Like we're traveling, we're in it. Like it was really hard when Kai was first born. I was like, if you are not like liking this and if you're not all in, then we're not either. Like we can't continue life like this. So I think it kind of opened her eyes when I kind of had that moment and eventually led her to kind of stepping back and trying new things. So I will say we are all much happier with Mel in this new career. So it's been a good change.
Yeah, that made my decision a bit easier. But I get that, and it is difficult. And people see the full swing. We've spoke about this before, haven't we? People see the full swing episodes and think that that's actually what it is, and it's not at all. Especially in the LPGA, it's really fucking hard, especially when you do have a kid and trying to navigate that. And I was very fortunate that you could come out and travel with me, but it also makes it really difficult because the downtime just looked very different when we had a kid. And like you said, like even you on your own, like, slight postpartum and like you navigating through that, and the pumping thing is just a lot. Like I just remember like when we were connecting flights and you had to like run and go and pump like really, really quick because we had like no milk for him and stuff like that. It's just a whole lot to navigate. And then I just saw the deterioration as well in Carly, and like you said, I wasn't enjoying it that much anyway. And I felt like I was coming towards the end, and I was not willing to put my family through that. So Carly made that decision a lot easier for me.
Yeah. It was probably hard for a minute for you, Mel, because golf is such an individual sport. And like you're just constantly thinking about like me. How can I be the best golfer? How can I do all the things that are going to lead to the best results? So it probably takes a second and a little bit of outside perspective, like Carly having that moment to jar yourself into realizing like, oh, like I can't continue on the way that I've been for, 20 years that you've been a professional, which is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. And I think even like we spoke about this, didn't we, Carly? Like we had a nanny for the first few months when Carly went back to work with Kai. We only had the nanny till 3:00. So even that was a bit of a struggle for me because I'm one of them players that I was literally at the course all day, majority of the time. And so for me to have to stop by like 2:30 was a real challenge for me, especially if there was like, a weather delay or if I couldn't. I'm not very good, like if my plans get messed up, Like it just messes with my head. And I think that was another thing for me. And I found it really hard to switch off when I came home. So that was another kind of factor as well that we kind of put together about me going into retirement. But it was a good decision, wasn't it, sweetheart? And you've even said that you've noticed a massive difference in me.
Yeah, I feel like it's literally 9 day. I don't know how else to describe it.
What's it like seeing her navigate career on TV and pod? And because, this is a hard grind too, different grind. But still, she's still traveling. She's still away from you. She's still trying to figure out a whole new skill set.
Yeah. I mean, it's really fun from my perspective. Like, it's honestly, when she leaves now, it is so much easier because we both know that she's enjoying what she's doing. Like, it's just, there's so much that goes into actually liking what you do for a job. So we're both kind of at peace with that. And that helps. Like, all right, I got you at home and you go kick ass on the road. Like, we're on the same page. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing. It's like, it's fun and funny sometimes to watch her navigate like a new career, like figuring out HR things and emails and technology. But I feel like you've learned pretty fast, but the learning curve has been steep.
She's doing great.
I failed my health and safety test 6 times, and Carly thought that was hilarious because I tried to cheat and it didn't work.
What do you mean your health and safety? Like the NBC one?
Yes, I failed it 6 times.
It was like a fire. It was about like fire drills.
Fire drills, and like if there was a fire in the building, and I kept failing it because I kept
click through it and watch the videos.
No, they asked me questions at the end.
Really? Well, yeah, but you answer the questions based on what the videos were.
But I obviously didn't watch the videos, Kira. I just pressed play because that's who I am. I'm a skimmer. And then I realized after the 6th time, it took me 3 hours to pass that test. I'm not joking. It took me
if you had just watched the videos.
If I just watched the videos.
But also the questions are like common sense. So even if you didn't.
I know.
Sorry.
But they're not. They're worded. Thank you. You would think that. But they weren't. They were worded quite intricately. And then I thought, right, well, that one's A, that one's B. And then they switched the answers around. So then I was very confused. So then I even tried to cheat and I still
Mel's trying to memorize. So okay. C, B, A, C, C.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mel's maybe not one for standardized testing.
No.
Carly, have you picked up any of Mel's British slang? Like bollock me?
Yes. I mean, I don't really use those ones that are like super British. I definitely say fucking hell a lot. That's probably the number one phrase that
she says it proper. She says it British. She goes, oh, fucking hell.
She says it proper Derby accent.
I was laughing at the episode when you were like, what was the word? You're like, yeah, it's part of my sentences now. Was it knob? Or
knob?
I don't know. Kira had a good one-liner in one of your episodes.
I was
slag
off. Yeah. I used it in a sentence properly.
Yes.
And Mel very much picked up on that. I was
very proud.
Yeah.
Very, very proud.
Carly, what have you thought of the pod?
It's great. I'm going to be honest. I'm like 5 episodes behind right now. So I need to catch up.
Wow.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think Andrew was listening the first like 5 or 6 and he's dropped off since then.
No, I have every intention of listening to them still. They're funny. Like you guys compliment each other well. I didn't think I wasn't sure what to expect with you two together. But it just works out. No. It just works. I don't know why. It just works.
Well, thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Carly.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We've had fun. We talk about you a lot on the show. I don't know if you picked up on that.
Yeah, I did pick up on that.
And so our audience, that's why we absolutely had to have you on, because the audience, I get lots of messages about LOL Carly, or this thing that you guys said, or what does Carly think about blah blah.
Well, I also
people know
I
you.
hear it live as well. I don't need to necessarily listen to the podcast because I know when Mel's talking about me, I'm usually literally sitting outside so I can hear her what she's talking about. So yeah, I feel like I get name dropped a lot.
And then I'll sometimes walk in and she just gives me a look and she's like, really? And I'm like, what? I'm like, first of all, I'm working. So just,
I'm like,
I'm being
first
creative
of all,
in there. So
you were
leave me alone.
dramatic on that story.
That's fine.
She would never.
Carly, do you want to talk about the time that you caddied for me in an LPGA event?
A couple times. I was freshly pregnant, so that was rough. Yeah, the first one was definitely an experience. Like, we show up to the first tee, and she's like, "Oh, by the way, you need to keep stats." I was like, "Excuse me? I know nothing about stats. Like, I don't know how to measure things. I don't know how far a 5-foot putt looks. I don't know what club you're using." Like,
Kira,
I was like, "Oh,
Kira.
God, I'm screwed."
Kira, I'm on like the fifth hole. The boys have just literally given her a crash course. I'm like, "Do you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it," right? And Carly's like, no, I think I've got it now. I was like, okay. So I'm literally I had like an 8-foot, you know what I'm going to say? I had like an 8-foot par putt, and I'm literally doing my practice routine. Like, I'm literally just looking at the hole, doing my practice strokes. And Carly, I just can see Carly in the corner of my eye, and she just goes, "Hey, would you say this is about 5 feet?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No, like 8." And she's like, "Okay."
I think I
She's
lasered some putts.
Oh, you lasered a few putts. Oh my God. Wait, why were you on the bag in the first place?
Because I was playing so shit, no one else had caddy for me. So I had to last resort. No,
Why did I? I think you just wanted to.
Because I just wanted to fucking mix it out because caddies were doing my head in, I think. And I just was playing literally dog shit. And I was like, "Carly, can you just caddy for me so you have someone that doesn't judge me when I play shit?"
Was
and here she is about to judge
par
me.
3.
Perfect.
I don't remember what hole, but it was a par 3.
15.
And
Carly.
Mel was like so lost, like her swing, just so lost. How do you describe it? Octopus.
Okay, we don't need to get into
in a tree.
Yes, we do.
Octopus falling out of a tree.
Yeah.
I said I was swinging it like an octopus falling out of a tree.
Anyways,
That's weirdly accurate in
Thank
like
you.
describing it, and so I can picture it. Okay,
so
go ahead.
Mel's just mentally and technically not there. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. But anyways, we're on the par 3, and she hits it so bad. Like, I really think it went like 30 yards.
It did not go fucking 30 yards.
Okay, how far did it
dribbler
go
off the
then?
tee.
It wasn't even close to the green on a par 3.
The par 3 was 200 yards, Kira, and I had 47 yards to
And
the
I
hole,
said, "Is
but
this a
it was
par
on an
4?
angle. So I lasered it. Fucking hell. No, you're telling this completely wrong. I hit this shot. It wasn't my best shot. Okay. It was slightly wide and slightly short. Okay. Just came out of it a little bit. And so I said to Carl, I had a little bit of a hip spin. So anyway, I said, "Right, I'm going to go look up and see what I've got to navigate here. Do you mind just lasering it?" And she went, yeah, I got you. So I go up and I'm like, "Fucking hell, right. I just got to land it over there, blah, blah, blah." I said, "What did you get?" And she went, "I got like 52 yards." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's what I got. Perfect." She went, "Is this like a par 4 or something?" Because she said, "I thought it was a par 3. I'm like, "It is a par 3. She was like, "Wow, that was really bad." It's like, you need to fuck off, like right now.
Like, we're still in the
But
round.
you ended up making,
I'm still trying to make the cut
you
here.
made par on that hole. That was ridiculous. It
Oh,
was the most
amazing.
ridiculous par I've
A
ever
great
seen.
scrambler.
Yes, it was like a 30-foot putt from the back of the green downhill that she made.
Carly was kind of like in eyesight sometimes when she was getting the pin. So I just said to her, like, "Look, if in doubt, just go just go further than you think, or just go behind people." She's like, yeah, got it.
So literally was on the next hole.
So literally on this 50th hole when I made par, I was like, "Where the fuck is Carly?" And I shit you not, Kira, she was literally on the next tee with the flag. And she like,
She didn't want to get yelled at.
Oh, it was a fun couple of days though, wasn't it? It was all it was, just a couple of days. Kira did make the weekend, shockingly, but it was fun.
Well,
Wasn't it,
for an
sweetheart?
octopus falling out of a tree,
tree.
it's probably the best you could hope for. Wait, so Carly, what was your list?
I mean, some that I can remember on the top of my head. It's really hard to pee in a porta potty with the caddy bib on. Like, it was giant, so that was a struggle.
The laser was fun, you said.
Yeah, I liked doing the laser, but I wasn't very good at it. Like, I feel like I was like, "Oh, come on."
My hand always kind of shakes a little bit when I'm doing.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
What about like water and snacks and stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean,
a Diet Coke went down really well with you.
yep.
Because your energy was going a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And did you have to carry like the big staff bag?
Yes. Everyone was like, Mel.
You made her carry a staff bag, Mel?
Everyone was like, Mel,
She's
why
a
would you
D1
make
athlete.
her carry that? Why don't you get her a little carry bag?
She's a D1 athlete. Just suck it
and
up.
It took us like,
Get it done.
Oh my God.
the strap, it literally was like,
I did
the
fuck up the
bag
strap.
was hanging like behind my knees. Like it wasn't even
No,
like.
that's so bad for you. And she's pregnant?
No,
No,
we
not
figured it
that
out
time.
by then.
Okay.
Not
But she still used a staff bag when she was pregnant. That I felt bad for. I was like, probably shouldn't have done that. But I didn't have I forgot to pack the other one. So
forgot. You didn't want to.
anyway.
So
You're a D1 athlete, Carly. You were
Yeah,
fine.
but
It was
I'm
good
pretty
for
out
you.
of that now.
how's your pickup basketball life? And has Mel started supporting you?
I haven't played since then, so I don't have much of an update there. But I did see a comment on that clip that someone was like, that was an incredible performance, like playground legend. I'm like, who are you? And were you actually there? He lives in Jacksonville, and apparently he saw it. But at least
You
someone
were very
watched
proud of
me.
You
yourself.
have fans.
Oh, fuck off. Right. I was occupying our 2-year-old, well, 18-month-old.
Yeah,
at the
and
time.
he literally would cry every time he saw me. So it's fair.
Okay. Fair enough. When did you guys decide to have a baby? Or was that always, in your early discussions that you guys wanted to be parents?
Yeah, we had an early discussion.
Yeah,
didn't
we both always wanted kids. And then I think
Carly wants a whole football team, but I'm limiting it to about 2 or 3.
you've changed your tune on that a little.
You would have more than 3 kids?
Do you know what, Kira? Do you want me to ask? I fucking would actually. Yeah,
That's
I don't.
amazing.
Well, I'm not pushing it out, so that
Yeah.
helps. And 2, I don't know. I just think kids are kind of cool. So I just think whatever. What's one?
I feel
What's
like
difference
there
from
wouldn't
1
be much
and
difference from
5?
3 to 4 anyway.
No.
Why?
My sister-in-law has 4 boys,
Ooh.
and they just kick the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
wild.
there's that. Yeah.
You're just constantly managing chaos. But they get marched through the hills of San Francisco every single day to Golden Gate Park. They get marched to the park. They play every sport possible: baseball, soccer,
That's
basketball.
awesome.
They maybe jump in the pool, and then they get marched back home every single day. And that's like the only way to
That's
kind
awesome.
of manage them. And then before they go to bed, they all kick the crap out of each other.
Yeah, boys are a bit different.
Did you guys get clearance for being able to tell the story of when Carly first met your family, Mel?
No, I didn't. My sister's like, do not fucking tell that story. No, Kira, it's so bad. I'll tell you.
We could tell you
separately.
offline.
Yeah, but even my sister was like, you actually cannot tell that story. So you can tell. She says you can. I know, but I can tell another story. When I first picked Carly up from the airport, so I picked her up from the airport and we were just driving from Heathrow, and Carly goes, Kira, you'll respect this. You know, like the big vans. So our mail is called the Royal Mail. Like
Yes.
it's just, for the king or queen or
Very
just whatever.
royal. Their
But
faces on the stamps.
Yeah, right. So you get these massive like red lorries, big red trucks that says Royal Mail on it. Carly goes, oh my God, is that the mail for the royal family? Like that is so much. And I was like,
they get a lot of mail.
She goes, and I was like, well, why do
no.
they call it the Royal Mail? It seems like I thought I would go to the Queen.
and I was like, no, Carly, it's just
Yet
please
again,
don't do this
me
in front of my
just being
family.
an uncultured swine.
Yeah, just get it out. Just get it out in front of me, but please don't mention this to my family. But yeah,
I'm sure they loved Carly.
They do love Carly very much. They prefer Carly to me, I think.
Don't we all?
Smart.
Oh, fucking hell, there we go. You love England, Carly. Sorry.
I do. I've grown a deep appreciation for England for sure. There's some things that I can't quite get past, but I do love it. I do love England.
Like what?
Oh, I've got a few. Like the ice situation. Just
That's
really
right.
frustrates me. It's really hard to get ice. The roads are so tiny, and the parking spaces
The roads
and
are
the
very tiny. Yeah.
roundabouts. Like I am very overwhelmed in a car in England, and I'm not even driving.
Yeah. No, it could never be me. We drove from Heathrow to like a country estate last winter, and it was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
Trying to get there from the airport.
I mean, it's like a one-lane, windy country road, and Mel is flying. I'm like, what would you do if another car was coming? How would you stop in time? She goes, I can just tell when there's another car coming. You just gotta look at like the leaves and the trees on the side and look for the lights and see if it's blowing in the wind. I'm like, okay, I'll trust you.
She can sense it.
Yeah, she senses it. Her
sense.
British senses.
I do sense it.
Sniffs it out.
Carly, I know you love a list. Do you, and we kind of talked about this a little bit, but do you have any rebuttals to Mel? Some of the stories that she's said or anything that she's shared on the pod that you wanted to set the record straight?
The sourdough one, we talked about that already.
Yeah, but
that was the main one. I'm like, who the hell has time for this? Like, no, you will never find me making sourdough, and probably Mel never again either.
Well, the thing is, Carly, when you do cook, either a bowl gets broken, a glass gets broken. Okay, Kira.
Here we go.
So Carly's more of a baker, right? First of all. But whenever Carly does do the cooking, you are not the cleanest of cooks, are you, sweetheart?
No, it's a complete shit show, yeah.
And like, she will... Okay, this is a good example. This is Carly cooking, okay? So a couple of Christmases ago, Carly got me like a defrosting plate. It's really cool, okay? And then I was making bolognese or something, and Carly goes, do you want me to cut the bread? I was like, sure. So anyway, I turn around I can hear her cutting, and I'm thinking, that's weird. We have like wooden chopping boards. That does not sound like wood. And I've turned around and she's got the defrosting plate and she's scratching the fuck out of it by cutting some crusty bread. And now it won't work.
Here's the thing. Like, I just hate...
Oh, sad. R.I.P.
It still works. She says it doesn't work. That a little scratch on that will not make it not work. But also, like, I don't like dirtying 400 things. It's garlic bread. I can just cut it and be done with it. I don't need to get out a whole new plate to do that.
When Carly makes me lunch, she gives it to me on a paper plate.
What is with the paper plate hate? I mean, I feel like the things that work you up are just too extra.
No, I know. I know it's extra, but this is the only time I'm extra.
I do have one rebuttal. Like, Mel likes to frame herself as my personal chef. And okay.
She is always talking about the roast that she made you, even though it gives you the shits. But
yeah.
Okay. One, Mel is a great cook and she does a lot of the cooking. But I think it's important to know that, like, I can't spread mayonnaise on a fucking bun without her opinion. So we just got to give her control. Okay? It's a lot easier.
Okay, Mel.
Right. That's the face of a guilty
I can't cut a radish without her telling me I'm doing it wrong. Okay?
That is bollocks. That is, that is.
See?
Okay. No, I am fit. No, Kira, I admit, right? I'm pretty much perfect, okay? But I'm a Virgo. I like things a certain way. And I am very sweet about it. I am very sweet about it, but I am a bit of, I am a bit of a control freak in that setting, not in any other setting, babe, but I am nice about it. You're making me out to be an absolute psychotic bitch right now.
I mean, you are a little bit.
But she's our psychotic bitch. We love her.
We love her.
It's like the slag thing all over again. Oh, dearie me. But no, we are very opposite, but we somehow work. And whenever I'm feeling something, Carly feels it like, do you want to tell the fainting story?
Okay, this is a weird thing, but I don't know if anyone else, maybe we can put a, call to action out there if anyone else has experienced this with their significant other. So this was a couple years ago. Mel, it ended up being a dislocated rib. So she like couldn't breathe. She couldn't get out of bed. Like she was in agony. And this was early in the morning. So like I hadn't eaten. I was like just kind of woken up into this like chaos. And she just kept talking about it. She's like, I think it's a blood clot. It could be a blood clot. And I was like, oh no. And I instantly like start getting queasy. Like she's in pain. She's talking about blood clots. My blood sugar is probably low because it's 6 a.m. And I get up out of bed to try to help her and I just full on faint.
Well, the problem is I couldn't move, obviously, because I had this rib problem and I was making it quite clear. I was asking my fiance at the time some help, aka Carly. And like she just said, she gets a little bit lightheaded and I could see her like walking towards the bathroom and I was like, she's going to fucking faint. Like I can see it. So I literally had to put my own life on the line and dive with my broken rib. And I managed to catch her head just in time before it hit the tiles in the bathroom. But that's happened a couple of times. I also had a really bad pain. It was just period pains, but it was really, really bad this one particular time. And I felt really faint with it. And then Carly proceeded to faint. And I had to actually end up looking after her.
So what she's trying to say is it's so adorable that when she's in pain, I feel her pain.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are so cute.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Honestly, relationship goals. What can I say?
Carly, did you know that Mel was going to propose when she proposed, or was it a surprise?
I figured when she did her hair that something was going to happen.
What constitutes Mel doing her hair?
Big events. Mel hates this story, but
fantastic.
She basically, like, it was really cute. She got all of our friends in West Palm, because that's where we were living at the time, to get together. It was after your event in Naples.
Yep.
Pit stop in West Palm on the way back. And I didn't really think anything of it. Like, we were just going to get together. And it was a rooftop bar, and it was so busy. So Mel started to shit her pants when she saw how busy it was. And she's like, do you know why everyone's here? Like, pointing to our friends. And I was like,
all the people.
I was like, no, I don't. Why? She goes, it's your engagement party. And just like stared at me. Just like literally just was in shock. I was like, are you going to ask?
I completely forgot to do the most important thing.
I've never seen Mel so uncomfortable.
Well, the problem is, Kira, this is not what I envisioned, right? It was like, it was going to be quite mellow and chill. Obviously it wasn't. It was absolutely fucking rammed. And not only that, like it kind of brought a lot of attention to us. And, you know, we're in West Palm. Like we love West Palm, but like, you know, 2 girls getting engaged is not like what people normally see on a Sunday afternoon.
Sure.
So
not the usual demo.
Yeah, my hair's down. So that brought up a lot of attention.
What?
Yeah. And so when I did it, there was a lot, I just could feel a lot of eyes on us.
Did you like get down on one knee properly and everything?
Yep. Yeah.
Aww.
Awkwardly
Eventually,
stared.
yes.
Eventually. It was like an awkward 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Before I realized I had to do that. And then someone shouted like, oh my God, we're gay too. And I was like,
another one.
Hi. So that brought even more attention to us. So people that hadn't noticed us were now noticing us.
Perfect.
So I put my hair up straight away. Literally as soon as the ring was on, by the time I got back up from one knee, my hair was in a bun. So
yes,
fucking
can
awkward.
Confirm. That's true.
It was awkward.
But your wedding was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Like all your photos and stuff are so cute.
It was a good day.
It was a good party for sure. Mel was like a little bit intimidated by the number of people we invited, but I have a huge family. So it's just what happens when you marry someone from the Midwest. It's going to be a big wedding.
How is Mel around your family?
Great. I mean, yeah.
I'm an exotic animal in Nebraska.
That is accurate. Yeah. I feel like
I'm sure it's the same for both your families.
Like we'll go through Scooters and get coffee in York, Nebraska, population 8,000. And Mel will order and be like, oh my gosh, where are you from? And like she goes and picks up the coffee and they just want to talk to her for 20 minutes. Like they don't.
And they're like,
Never
oh my
seen
God.
one of you.
Yes.
No. And they're like, oh my God, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh, my wife's family. They're like, oh my God, you're Carly's wife, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. Can you remember at your sister's wedding when I got ID'd and they wouldn't serve me? And then I was desperate for a bit, obviously. And like, she wouldn't serve me. She's like, no, sorry, you don't have your ID. I'm like, I'm literally 35. And she's like, I know, I'm really sorry. This is really shitty. I just literally can't serve you. And then she went, why do you have a weird accent? And she said, you're not from around here. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm married to one of the bridesmaids. I'm married to the bride's sister. And she went, oh my God, you're Carly's wife, aren't you? She went, it's Mel, isn't it? And I went, yeah. She went, oh my God, yeah. No, you're good. You can have
Have a
as much
beer.
Yeah.
I've heard of you.
I've heard of you, you exotic weirdo. But yeah, no, it's quite interesting when I go to York, Nebraska. Like we went to, her dad has, one of his friends has like this old, it's really, really cool, Kira. It's like an old electrical house, like electrical where they did all the stuff. And he's turned it into like his own personal bar. It's sick, but it's a bit of a man's club. And
they call it the warehouse.
It's sick. And I've
like
been
a sunshine club.
Yes.
Carly's favorite place.
Yes. Love that place.
Love it. And I've been begging Bill, my father-in-law, to take me for ages. And he's like, finally took me. And so literally we were drinking and we got there and the guy goes, right, what do you want? Would you like a Bud Light or something? And I went, what have you got on draft? And he's like, well, we've got like proper brewery beers on draft. Like they're quite strong. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll have one of them. And he was like, are you sure? They're quite strong. I was like, yeah,
sir,
all good. I was like, fuck, I'm about to show you something really fucking cool.
I have lots of experience here.
I was like, I am about to show you a skill of mine. And I proceeded to have like 6 or 7 of them and was completely fine. And what did he say? Carly says, I've never seen a woman drink like that before.
Yeah, he was pretty shook. It's like, how are you not more drunk?
I was like, sorry, Bill's
different. Never been prouder.
Literally. It was amazing. So yeah, York, Nebraska is her mum and dad's house is like the party house. Everyone I feel like goes to the Grenfells, and if they want to get lit, they go to Lorraine and Bill's house. So it's a lot of fun when we go back.
Open door policy around there.
I want to go to York.
It's a good time. No, small town Nebraska, I feel like just can't replicate it anywhere else.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Okay, so before we let you guys go, I'd love to hear about kind of your mom life journey and what it's been like for both of you to adjust individually to becoming moms and then watching each other be moms as well. And I mean, this is like a life-changing thing that you're going through, and every single day is new. You're both learning on the way.
Go on, babe. You take it away.
All right. It's a loaded question. I don't know. Being mom is seriously the best. And like, you don't realize how good it can be until you are one. But where do I even want to take this? Like, I don't know. There's just something so unbelievably cool about the responsibility of shaping someone into who they're meant to be. And like, me and Mel talk about this all the time. Like, who do we want? Like, how do we want to raise Kai? Like, it's such a heavy question, but it's like a huge responsibility that it's like, yeah, who do we want him to be? And ultimately, like, he's going to be the one that shows us who he is. But like, if there's one thing that we could give him, I feel like me and Mel are both on the same page. Like, we want him to be resilient and to be able to solve his own problems. Like, he's going to be a lot of things, but like, if he has that figured out, I think we're setting him up for success. Like, even now, I mean, he's 21 months old, and it's like, he'll be playing with a toy and you can see him like visibly getting frustrated that he can't figure it out. So it's like, at what point do you step in, but at what point do you let him figure it out on his own? So it's like, even now it's like, okay, he's getting pissed off. He can't figure this out. So you kind of guide him and then tell him like, you got it, try again. You got it, try again. And you can see him like, you can see it even now, like, I'm going to figure this out. And if you can't, like, we're here to help you. But it's I feel like at the end of the day, like, if he grows up and he feels safe enough to bring his problems to us, but brave enough to go solve them himself, like, we've done our job. So there's just just so many cool things about being a parent and like the responsibility that we have. But yeah, I feel like resilience and problem solving, like it's a very underrated thing. I don't feel like it's talked about enough in raising our kids, especially in today's world where technology is at our fingertips and we can get distracted by so many things. So just me and Mel have that conversation so often. Like, how do we want him to turn out? Like, how do we make sure we're setting him up for success?
Yeah. And I think that like the thing is me and Carly are extremely opposite, but we're very much on the same page in the core of a lot of things, which is quite odd, really. And one of them is parenting. And I think that the thing that I've noticed in Carly is like, it is, first of all, it's really fucking hard. Like, I agree with everything you're saying, Carly, and we spoke about this, that you find like this strength that you never thought that you had, and it is literally mum's strength. But it's also really fucking hard at times, and it's really hard on a relationship as well. Like, people don't understand. I'm just talking from a relationship standpoint. Like, I don't know how these single parents do. I have so much respect for them, but you have to be solid as a partnership, and you have to be on the same page, because it's already challenging enough in itself that if you're not, it's really fucking hard to keep everything, all the wheels turning in the right direction. I think with Carly, what I've seen is I always knew that Carly was going to be a fantastic mum. She's just kind of built for that shit, really. I think Carly's one of those, Carly's personality is she's a bit of perfectionist, and she doesn't like to do anything wrong, and she almost like overthinks things and then never ends up doing it, because she's almost not the word is not scared, but she doesn't, like, I will just jump in things and figure it out. Carly has to really kind of strategically think about what actually is the right decision. Whereas I feel like being a mum has allowed her to not do that. And I think that it's made her grow in really cool ways. I think that you have found a lot of strength in yourself that I know I saw in you, but I feel like you didn't necessarily see in yourself. And so when they do say that, you know, having a kid does make you stronger and a better person and more this and more that you never even knew you were, I feel like that is completely justified in Carly. I generally do think that you've become a much, like I said, I've always seen it, but I feel like you've now believed how much stronger you are than you really think you are. So that's what I've seen as you as a mother. And that's why I actually now don't have a problem having like 3 or 4, because because I know that, you know, I've got a partner like you. But yeah, we've navigated it together, and we don't have any help. Like, I keep saying this to you, Kira, like, we literally, that's why we're talking about moving, because we do need a bit of help, and it's really fucking hard to like do it on your own. It really is. Without, you know, we can't just call the grandparents or family nearby, just like, hey, can you just pick up Kai from daycare? Like, we're running late or whatever. We have to negotiate that and navigate that together. So yeah, I'm just really proud of you, sweetheart.
I mean, that was really sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys are so cute.
But yeah, I mean, to your point, Mel, like addressing the hard parts, I feel like is so important. Like, especially in the beginning, like they call it the 4th trimester, right after you give birth. Like it was a huge adjustment. I always wonder, like, is it going to be harder for me from going to 0 to 1 or 1 to 2? And I'm like, I don't know how it could be harder going from 1 to 2. Like, I just found 0 to 1 so difficult. And it didn't help that, like, we had kind of a traumatic birth. He was in the NICU. Like,
I didn't know that.
Oh, did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, he was really sick. He was really sick.
I pushed for 4 hours, and he came out and he inhaled the meconium, which is like baby poop in the womb. So his lungs were all messed up. And he couldn't breathe very good, and he literally was on a ventilator. And like, we hardly got to see him. I held him for maybe a minute, and then he was in the NICU. Yeah. So he ended up healing quick, and like, we were only in there for 3 days. But yeah, it was a lot. So with that, you throw that on top of like navigating the hormones and your first kid, and it's a lot, but it's like you somehow tap into this crazy strength and you figure it out. And it's like, when you come out of that, you honestly feel invincible in a lot of ways.
I know, I was talking to one of my girlfriends the other day about how
like the hormones can be brutal, but they also can make you feel amazing in a way that's like, I've got this. I'm gonna absolutely be the best person for my kid. So I don't know. It's a crazy thing that the body does.
For sure.
You literally forget that you've just given birth. You're like, oh, I could definitely do that again. I'm like, Carly, did you not see the state you were in like an hour and a half ago?
I know.
Carly's like, that wasn't that bad. I could do that again. I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
like, I saw it.
Like your hormones literally make you forget. Like they do. Like you're just like, okay, I'm ready. When are we having the next one? Like you are. Like once you get through it, you're just like, I don't know. It's so hard to describe, but it's true. You forget, like, you do forget the hard parts because the good parts are so good.
Well, you guys are amazing. And I mean, I'm just like constantly blown away and how you're both balancing it all. And, you know, obviously it's not, balance is like a weird word because I feel like that doesn't really exist, but you're doing your absolute best and crushing it. So I'm really proud of both of you. And it's really cool to see you both as moms. So
wow, I appreciate it. And I would say Kira. Like the one thing that we do have going for it is like we are literally bezies, and like we no matter what, like even if Carly tries to give me shit, I just make her laugh, and she's just
no matter
like,
if you're yelling at her about the mayonnaise bun.
Yes.
And the radishes she cuts really fucking weird, by the way. It's not that I'm...
Let her cut the radishes. Let her cut them the way she wants to
I know, I'm trying to let it go, Kira. I'm trying to let it go.
I'm self-conscious of my cooking because I'm like, oh God.
Oh, for God's sake,
is this
Carly.
gonna be up to Mel's standards?
Fucking hell.
So people need to know what you're like in the kitchen.
What she's putting you through,
Like you are my cook, but it's also, it makes our lives are way easier when you can run the show in the kitchen.
Yeah, in the kitchen at least.
In the kitchen, yes.
Oh,
Me everywhere
not in
else, but Mel in the kitchen.
Outside of that, like what if it comes to answering emails or a Google Doc, Carly's got you. Carly's had a real job.
I'll sometimes go like this. Yes. I'll be like, hey, so I know it's like Wednesday. She's like, no. I'm like, okay.
No.
She's just like, no, not tonight. I'm like, well, I'll literally be like an hour with like, I'll just go and see them for an hour. And she's like, no. She's like, no.
Because she knows that it's not going to just be an hour.
No, I know. And she's not wrong.
Come on. I'm not that crazy. I was going to say one thing. Oh yeah. Mel asked the most random questions, like, if we're talking about, like, we're in the car the other day and she's like, when are you going to let me buy a Range Rover? And I'm like,
why? She's obsessed with Range Rovers.
And I go, when you're ready to admit you look like a twat driving one.
Twat. Now that is some British slang. I love that.
No, I do ask random questions.
Like Mel asked my permission for things, but I always shut them down.
Full well knowing that the answer's no.
No, yeah. What is it with you and Range Rovers, Mel?
It's a British thing. I don't know. I know. Apparently they're not very, very good cars. I don't know.
They're really difficult to take care of, I hear.
Well, they're just not made like they used to. Yeah, they're not made like they used to, Kira, and they break down a lot now. Same with Defenders. I'd love a Defender, but apparently...
What kind of car do you guys drive?
Ford Explorer.
Yeah, that is a solid American car.
Yes.
Ford.
I'm ready for a minivan. I think I'm ready.
No fucking way. Ooh. No. Carly actually tricked me into that Ford Explorer. I was hungover and she was like, we were talking about getting her a new car anyway.
And I was like hungover. Problem.
And I was hungover and Carly was, we're going to get that car today. I was like, absolutely.
in that voice, let's go and get that car today.
Yeah, because that's what Carly sounds like.
Yeah, I sound just like
Thanks, babe.
Carly, you're making me look bad.
Thanks, babes.
Be nice to me.
All right, I'll let you guys work the rest of this out offline. I think I've done a decent job of being your couples counselor today.
Thank you for the role you played.
Anytime.
Well done.
Anytime. Here to facilitate a discussion, always.
Candidly.
Maybe you should moonlight as a therapist, Kira.
I've always thought that would have been a good career for me because I'm so nosy. I love to hear about people's shit. Which is probably why I did the next best thing and became a reporter. Yeah. But I love the goss. Like, tell me everything.
Oh, that's perfect. You've been so good. You'd have been so good. Do you watch couples therapy? I feel like that's your vibe.
No.
Oh,
It's an
you would like it.
incredible show.
It's a great show.
Oh,
It's
is
called
it?
Couples Therapy. Yeah, Kira, it's right up your alley. Watch
Is it a reality show or?
No, it's real. It's real.
Oh.
And the therapist is unreal.
She's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's
it's a great
like
show.
famous now. Yeah. She's been on like Call Her Daddy and stuff. But yeah, you have to watch it. She's
Okay.
she's awesome. It's really good. It's right up your alley.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, in my mind, a lot of my friends ask me for advice, and like obviously, I give the best advice.
Obviously.
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 My second act career. Once I'm done with TV, I can fix
Be a
people's
therapist.
problems.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm a therapist. All right, guys. This was so much fun. Carly, I'm so glad we finally had you on to set the record straight and to make sure that people know about Mel from your side. So this was really important. Step
Gotta
for the
let 'em
pod.
know.
The fun thing is, Carly, when I hear this, I'm going to edit out all the shit you've just been talking about. Right?
Well, Mel doesn't know how to edit anything, so
You
she
don't have
actually
that
won't.
power.
All right,
It's
lovely.
not something she possesses the capabilities
I'll
for.
have a word with Zoe.
Oh, we need
Yeah.
a shush of the week.
Oh yeah,
Carly, what's
do
your
you ever-
shush of the week?
God, why have I been
Ooh.
forgetting the shush of the week?
Shush of the week. Okay, this isn't of the week. This is just shush of life.
Okay, great.
And it has to do with being a mom. And my shush would be moms need to stop constantly justifying their decisions. And like, I feel like we always feel the need to explain ourselves. Like, for example, I was on a flight a few months ago and the lady, her little kid was probably like 5, was just on his iPad playing games on a flight. She's like, oh yeah, we're just doing some screen time since we're going on vacation and, it's Friday. And I'm like, do you, girl?
Yeah,
like,
I
you
don't
don't
care.
need to explain. I am not judging. So
Like,
that's
who
my
are you
shush.
to her?
Yes, like, you're fine. Like, your kid is fine. You know what's best for your kid. Like, and we're like that because I feel like moms judge each other. So enough of that.
Well
You don't
done.
need to justify. Yeah, do what
Well
you got to
said.
do.
Exactly.
Well said.
And if somebody's judging, that's their problem, and they can get out of here.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm. What's yours, Kira?
No, what's yours, Mel?
My wife talking shit about me on my own podcast. It's my shush of the week.
My own podcast. My own podcast.
My own fucking place where I can vent to my friend every week and talk about shit. My wife has just done that about me, so I'm shushing that. It's a mistake.
No, this is great. This is fantastic. My shush is technology.
So your internet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the listeners won't hear this because Zoe and Aaron will have edited the episode beautifully. It's the power of editing, but it was quite a journey to get here today. I cried.
We've literally been talking for 3 hours because of technology between all three of us have really messed up. It's failed us today.
So yeah, just if anyone was wondering if podcast is easy, it can be a bit of a shit show. So just know we have gone through hell and back to make this episode happen today. So we appreciate our producers for sticking through it with us. Yeah. And I'm going to figure out what's going on with that. So.
All right. Well, thank you, sweetheart. We appreciate you being on and taking the time out of your very busy day to
my pleasure.
Speak to your favorite person in the world and one of your other favorite people in the world, which is me. So thank you so much.
Enjoyed talking shit.
You come back to talk shit anytime, Carly. We love you.
No, absolutely not. That is it. One and done.
No, I disagree. Anytime, Carly. You just send me a text.
All right.
I will, Kira.
Okay, good. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.